Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they tried to do going... Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. Oh, and the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Mateus. Always onto this. That's the keeper's ball. Cafu. Gerrard on a strong run here. Tries to pass it through. Diouf didn't quite work for him. And the counter is on. It's a good foot in there. Goa are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Short changes him with that pass. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Shevchenko. And here's Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Caicedo. Shifted upfield. Gerrard. Zanetti. It's a pretty loose pass. But he's well positioned here. And he's taking no chances there. Van Nistelrooy. Cafu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Zanetti. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu cuts it out. He's a sharp... Totti! Cafu. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. So the first half brought no goals. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti. Shevchenko. Mateus promptly onto that, and that is that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Zanetti. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Tries to play it through. And Shevchenko! And that's a tidy finish. And the game has liftoff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game. Could be danger here. Oh, look. Can he finish? And it's in. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Number 14.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Coming on the field is...
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Nedved. Oh, he's burst through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that looks a decent... Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. Just one goal in it now. Game on! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 21, El Hadji Diouf.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. He is through here. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Substitution on the field, number 6, Gerard. Coming on to replace him is number 22, McAllister.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Now it's Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run. Neymar. Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off. Now it's Luis Suarez. This looks promising. McAllister. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's been played through. Cafu.
6 added minutes.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Mateus, Neymar, he's beaten the... Decent shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Vieri. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. A probing pass. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, good effort! There it is! And we have liftoff! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
And it's Saviola. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Raul. Short changes him with that pass. Snyder! Oh, split-second reaction.
Snyder clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Donadoni. Albert Ferrer does really well to win the ball there. No foul, says the referee. Mateus. Saliba cuts it out. Can he get it through? And this is Adriano. Oh, it's Adriano! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Adriano has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Szoboszlai. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Schneider. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Played into space. Hasebe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here...